Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the 19th day of March. Here we go. More stuff that you need to know about your Seder, which is only about 3 weeks away, believe it or not, a little over. But anyway, here's stuff that you need to know. Number one, when you are going to eat maror, bitter herbs, at your Seder, you have to eat the right kind of bitter herbs. There are some people who will tell you that endives qualify as a proper vegetable for the bitter herbs, but we most rabbis recommend that you don't do that because we don't exactly know which are the right kind of endives, and therefore it's highly recommended not to do that kind. Horseradish is, of course, one of the very popular choices, not because it tastes great, but it is one of the easy ways to fulfill the mitzvah, the commandment of eating bitter herbs at the Seder. But a few things to be said about that. Of course, don't use the horseradish out of the jar that you buy in the store. That has been treated with sugar and vinegar and other stuff to make it taste nice. And that's not how we do it. We eat straight maror. Now, straight maror, straight bitter herbs, straight horseradish is hard to eat, and you are supposed to eat a little more than an ounce of it ground up. So I don't recommend that you take a bite right off of the root because, wow, that's going to be really, really hard to take. The simplest thing to do is to grind it up before the Yom Tov arrives, not days and days before, but maybe like on Erev Pesach, on the day before. Grind it up, like in any kind of blender thing or food processor, so that it's little pieces. You can even spread it out on a plate, and that way some of the bitterness goes out of it. Some of the rabbis say that, and it's okay to do that because it's not like you're cheating. It's just that when you eat it straight, it's not even bitter, it's like fire, and that's past bitter. And when you just grind it up and leave it on a plate to the open air, then you're a little bit closer to what you might want to call just bitter herbs, and that's one of the recommended ways of doing that. Don't take a bite. You won't be able to manage doing it. You don't lean to the left when you eat the bitter herbs because it's not a sign of freedom, and we only lean to the left when showing signs of freedom at the Seder. Also, romaine lettuce is one of the choices, but we're just about out of time, and maybe we'll continue that in tomorrow's halacha. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye bye.